Hello friend, today I am going to explain about the bearing. What is the bearing and how many types of bearing? Bearing are only two types, friction and anti-friction. What is the friction bearing? What is the general bearing? And what is the bush bearing? Today I explain all types of bearing, plain bearings. What is the bearing of type? Today topic is very interesting and too knowledgeable. Today we will discuss about the bearing, what is the property of bearing and what is the definition of bearing. Bearing are the part that assist object rotating. They support the shaft that rotates inside the machinery. Machines that use bearing includes automobiles, aeroplanes, electrical generator, and power plants, gearbox, scoop gearbox. Bearings are manually used in industry use and agriculture area sites. How many types of bearing? Bearings are mostly two types. As like first the bearing is friction bearing and second is anti-friction. Now a friction bearing consists of fixed non-moving bearing surface such as machined metals या present in bushing that the provide a low friction support surface for rotating as sliding surface. It means the inside no elements of the rotating, only surface and only busy inside like plain bearing. Plain bearing are more commonly sliding contact bearing and sliding bearing in roll roll dealing some lines called a solid bearing. General bearing या friction bearing. Bearings it is simplest type of bearing. The compressing just a bearing surface and no rolling elements. Therefore, the journal slide over the bearing surface. The simplest example of the plain bearing in a shaft rotating in a hole. Plain bearings are I like Vineo commendatory sliding contact bearing, and it is just like a surface and no rolling element inside. It's called also a solid bearing. Bush bearing are the simplest type of bearing. A circle hole is made in the block या body of the this bearing, where the bush is fitted into which support it protected to the rotating. It is also known as bearing. Third is the general bearing. This is a principal type of friction bearing. The general bearing is a bearing that allow to shaft to rotate freely within a supporting slips या cell. The part of the shaft which fits in the bearing in the journal. So journal bearing do not have any rolling element. Now I am going to explain the Anti-friction bearing, single row ball bearing. Single row ball bearing are the deep groove ball bearing as the most widely used rolling bearings type. It is the worldwide to their versatility and the overall performance. They are characterized by having deep raceway grooves in the which the inner and outer ring has encircled are the simplest, largest radius than the balls. Ball bearing application in the centrifugal pumps and some uh, industries in area agriculture area etc. Second is the double row self-aligned bearing. Self-aligned double row ball bearings are designed to work in application where severe misalignment exists, whether from the mounting or shaft deflection. The convey receiving of the outer ring in combination with two rows of balls operate over a wide range of contact angles. Furthermore, it aligns itself correctly with the shaft and assembly without causing undue stress on the rest of the bearing assembly. Standard self-aligned double row ball bearings are produced with straight bores. However, tapered bores are available upon request. Noteworthy is that the self-aligned ball bearings that the lowest friction of the rolling bearings. Next is a thrust load Today I am going to explain about thrust bearing. Thrust bearing are rotating bearings that are designed especially to support an axial load. In other words, they are capable to rotating along with a machine's part. Thrust bearing in fact assist in the rotating of the machine moving parts. As a machine moving parts designed to rotate, they will guide along the thrust bearing. How to thrust bearing work? Mostly thrust bearing use ball to support the machines with the which they are used known as thrust ball bearing. They contain many small metals ball in a band around the perimeter. You can see an example of a thrust ball bearing in the photo above. Thrust ball bearing used as this are used in application which a machine moving parts and axial load which their arrangement of the balls they are able to assist with the rotation of the machine moving parts. Next is a spherical roller bearing. A spherical roller bearing utilize two rows of friction reducing barrel shaped roller location between an outer ring with a spherical raceway and an inner ring compressed to inclined raceway. These bearings are valued for their ability to compensate for misalignment and shock load due to their raceway geometries, and they are used in many heavy-duty industrial applications. The unique design of rollers raceway is the most distinguishable feature of the spherical roller bearing. The inner part of outer raceway is manufactured with a concave depress, and the outer part of the inner raceway is provided a convex protrusion. Two rows of barrel shared rollers and held together by a cave of cage in fashion with complements the shape of their rollers raceway. The result in a bearing with expansion radial capacity with can also accommodate axial load, misalignment या shock since the bearings are constantly rotate themselves against the spherical raceway of outer ring. Unlike many other types of bearing, a spherical roller bearing cannot be disassembled. Next is taper roller bearing. Taper roller bearing feature tapered inner and outer ring raceway with tapered roller arrangement between them. Angled so the surface of the rollers converge at the axial of the bearings. These bearings are unique in that, unlike most bearings that can handle either axial or radial load, they can handle large amount of load in both directions. A single row taper bearing is limit is that it can only take high axial load from one direction, but if adjusting against a second taper roller bearing, that axial load is countered. This allow the bearing to accept high radial and axial load from multi-direction. It is because of ability that pairs of taper rollers bearing are used in car and vehicles bearings. They must handle large radial and axial forces simultaneously. Taper roller bearings can usually be broken down into separate parts. The inner ring and with a roller and cage assembly can be removed and mounted separated from the outer ring. Next is needle roller bearing. What is the needle roller bearing? Needle roller bearing are especially a style of bearing that feature cylindrical rollers with a small diameter that offer a higher load carrying capacity. However, they also can withstand a solution with a greater rigidity than other option. There are a few styles of needles roller bearing you can choose from. Option including single row, double row, solid या split cage. Other needle roller bearing sphericals including the power of having options means the you can pick and choose the you need, so that we should consider using needle roller bearing from common application automotive, land and garden equipment, machine tools, iron and gas power tools, primary metals, printing machine. However, you need needle roller bearing या any of other high quality option give as this is application of needle roller bearing. Next bearing is magnetic bearing. A magnetic bearing is a type of bearing of shaft that is supported using magnetic levitation. A shaft magnetically levitated can rotate at high speed without friction, wear, and with very low vibration. A passive magnetic bearing uses permanent magnets that do not require power, while an active magnetic bearings work by electromagnetic suspension. The power is applied to electromagnetic and sensors are used to provide feedback to control the rotate position and keep it centered. The sessions are usually in pairs and operate in a differential mode. A controller uses the differential signal from the section to adjust the pairs of electromagnetic on opposite sides of the rotate the maintain an equal bias keeping the rotor contacts. Magnetic bearings are used in industrial machines such as pumps, compressor, turbines, and generators and applications because they are generally more efficient, equal, and do not require lubrication. Magnetic bearing can also to be used to support maglev train for transportation. Next bearing is fluid bearing. What is the fluid bearing and what is the wanted and disadvantage of fluid bearing? Now we are going to explain about the fluid bearing. A fluid bearing is a type of bearing that no part and actually come in contact with each other. Instead, a thin film of fluid, sometimes under pressure, serves to bear the entire load placed on a bearing. A fluid bearing can utilize a number of different fluid oil being the most common, although water and even air are used in some type of fluid bearings. Intrinsically simpler than other bearings are fluid bearings that many advantage over a standard ball bearings which relies on a series of round steel ball rollers are support the load on the bearings. Mostly bearings of all types are designed to allow to one part to move within inching part, usually by rotating or sliding in some fashion like a spindle rotating within a collar in a high-speed lathe machine bearing. The most common of which is the ball bearing rarely to actually move part to facing the movement. The fluid bearings, however, has no moving part that make up the bearing itself, so the movement between the two components is supported instead by a thin layer of liquid. A fluid bearing may be a sealed system or may require a pump to maintain liquid pressure within the bearing itself. Very thank you for listening and standing on my video.